Hey guys, this is Shim here from Smartphone Guru, and today we have something new. This is the Motorola Moto G in my hands, and this phone is available in two variants: 16 GB variant or 8 GB variant, or you can call it a 2 GB variant or 1 GB RAM variant. The 16 GB variant have 2 GB of RAM, and of course that 8 GB in the phone with 8 GB of internal storage have 1 GB of RAM. And this 16 GB variant which I have in my hands, which have 2 GB of RAM, this cost around 13,000. I purchased this for 13,000 from Flipkart, and that 8 GB variant is like 12,000. But I would strongly suggest you guys to purchase this 16 GB variant, or you can say 2 GB variant, because 2 GB RAM variant, because I strongly think that for just 1,000 more, I think it worth every single penny of that 1,000, because by paying just 1,000 extra you get double the internal storage and double the RAM. So let's see what's on the back. This says Moto G4G. Let's open this. Let's cut the seal and open this. As you can see, this is the white color variant. 4G, 2 microsims, and IPX7 as it is a water resistant phone. 13 megapixel rear camera and 5 megapixel front camera, quad core processor, 5-inch HD display. So let's put it aside and let's go on to the inside of the box. Let's see what's more we get in the box. So we get this wall charger, and the interesting thing about this charger is that it's like you can charge two phones with this single charger, and you get this USB cable, and you also get this earphones. These are not in-ear earphones, these are the simple ones. And we get some manuals, readme, some more manuals. This one is in Hindi language, and some more manuals and warranty statements, and like that. Nothing else in the box. So let's put it aside and let's look. Over the top we have this microphone and this 3.5 mm audio jack, and on the right side we have this power turn and off button and this volume rocker, and on the bottom side we have this charging and data syncing port with this little indent to open up the back cover. So this phone has a 13 megapixel rear facing camera, which is an autofocus camera, which does have a help of LED flash in low lighting condition, and that LED flash is not a simple one. That is a dual tone LED flash, and there is that Motorola branding over there. And yeah, and one thing to note is that you got nothing on the left side of your phone. So guys, now let's talk about the specification of this device. This is a dual SIM phone, and it supports 4G LTE, and this phone has a IPX7 certificate. That means it is water resistant, but limit is for up to 1 meter, and that's also for up to 30 minutes. And this phone has a 5-inch IPS LCD screen that supports a resolution of 720p HD screen, and the screen is well protected with the Corning Gorilla Glass 3, so you can say it is well protected from scratches. And this phone is powered by a Snapdragon 410 chipset, which has a 1.4 GHz Quad Core processor, and this phone has 13 megapixel camera with dual tone LED flash and 5 megapixel front facing camera. And this phone comes in two variants, a 16 GB internal, the one which has 16 GB internal storage, that also have 2 GB of RAM. But the other variant which comes with 8 GB, of course it's only having 1 GB RAM, and the 16 GB, the variant which has 16 GB of internal storage costs 13,000, and the one which has 1 GB RAM or 8 GB internal storage, that costs around 12,000. So I strongly recommend you guys to purchase this 16 GB variant, as it worth every single penny of that 1,000 bucks. And I will leave and there will be a link in the description. Please use that link to buy this if you want to buy. If you are really interested to buy, please use that link, because it does help my channel if you want, but only if you want to. So guys, the back cover is removable, but do note that the battery is not removable, only the back cover is removable. So as you can see over here, the SIM 1 slot is over here, and micro SD card slot over here, and SIM 2 slot is over here. So finally, let's put the back cover back and let's turn this phone on. So guys, the device booted up, so let's first check out the Android version on which this device is running, and I guess it's running on the latest version of Android. That's the Android 5.1.1. that's the latest version of the Android. So yeah, it's running on the 5.1.1. that's the latest version of Android, and you can call it a specialty of these Motorola phones to be running on the latest version of Android. So that's a plus point about this Motorola Moto G3. And you do have these Moto display and some gesture with this phone, so that's nice. And let's check out the display, and you do have this adaptive brightness. That means you do have that auto brightness sensor. And as we are in the settings, let's check out the storage. And out of that 16 GB of internal storage, you get this 11.81 of total space, and out of which you only get 10.80 available. So theoretically you get only 10.80 GB out of that 16 GB of internal storage. So as you can see, it's running on the pretty much stock. There's nothing like any customization. It's running on the stock version of Lollipop. You do have this quick. So guys, as you can see, we do have this Moto display. So let's fire up the camera and let's quickly take a look at the camera. As the Motorola was saying that this phone, they have improved a lot with this Moto G3, especially in the camera department. So one thing which you can notice right away is that how quick it is in taking photos and autofocusing. Let's take some more photos. These are just not enough for us. How quick it is. To see how quick it is in taking photos. And we do have this control of focus and exposure, so you can control this easily, not a big deal at all. And let's see the photos which we have taken earlier. Oh, this comes out to be really blurry, and this one is decent, but focus is not that great over here. And we did capture some good amount of details over here. Photos comes out to be good. The display quality is also nice, but one thing to notice is that these are just initial impression. Final thoughts may be different. So yeah, it does capture some great details in the photos. As you can see, the display is good, the viewing angles are great, but these are just my initial impressions, so wait for the final in-depth review about this phone. So meanwhile, you can subscribe to my channel and hit that like button, and as always, thanks for watching.